If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Modern Warfare video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about my thoughts on the Modern Warfare reveal. I was actually at the reveal event. I went Monday, the event was Tuesday. I came back Tuesday night, and I got really super jet lagged here on Wednesday, but today I'm actually making the video on Wednesday to get it ready for you guys on Thursday. Now, there are some embargo limits here, so what you guys are going to be watching in the background is going to be some gameplay for the brand new 20 versus 20 mode that is in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, this is actually a super crazy mode. I'll talk a little bit about that in detail in a little bit, but to give you guys a little bit of information here, this is 20 versus 20. There is a TDM mode, and there's also a domination mode. The domination mode is 5 maps. Now, I'll give you guys my honest feedback on this mode, if you guys should be excited, what I thought, what can improve, because I think there was a pretty general consensus on what the YouTubers or, influencers who flew out to this event thought about this mode. And, when we first heard about it during the reveal trailer, which was a really good reveal trailer, we were all actually really hyped because they had the reveal trailer, then they told us there's a 20 versus 20 mode, and we were like, holy crap, this is insane. But does it work? Like, is this something that works with Call of Duty? We'll talk about that. But before we jump into any of that, I do want to start off by thanking Activision and Infinity Ward for paying for my flight, my food, my stay, pretty much everything that happened in LA. They were covering it, so huge thank you to them. It's always an incredible honor and privilege when I'm invited to these, so huge thank you to them. So let's talk about this. So we'll start off with my impressions from the premiere, or the, basically the reveal of multiplayer, what I thought of the panel. And, I wasn't able to record any. They actually did not allow us to record any of the panel. I don't know if it's because they're planning on uploading that later on, but if they do, you might see me in the crowd. But I wasn't able to record any of that, but I can talk to you guys about what I heard and what I saw. So basically, the reveal went over really well. The actual reveal went over really well. The trailer was a really solid trailer. Everyone in the crowd really enjoyed the trailer. I feel like they did a really good job emphasizing what this game can be like, what to expect. It's Call of Duty, but it's also more tactical. It feels like it's a lot more realistic. It felt like really hyped. I don't know how else to describe it other than that trailer they put out is a really good trailer. And if it's the same trailer they show today when you guys are watching this video, then let me know what you guys think of the trailer in the comment section below. I'll let you know if it was the same trailer we saw. I assume it is. There might be last minute changes because there's always changes and updates and stuff all the way up to the final second when they publish the video. So it might be different, but the one that we saw was a really cool trailer. And I think they did a really good job emphasizing that this is Call of Duty, but also it also felt kind of like really super realistic and hype. So it was pretty cool. So the reveal trailer was good. After that, they actually did a panel where they talked about the inspiration behind the game, all the new changes from audio to the way that the game runs, the way that it looks, the animations. They described a lot, their thought process, new mechanics in the game. They put a lot of time and effort and passion into the actual design of the game, which is really cool. The other thing they said was that map design was not just a 3-lane map anymore. They said that was actually something that when you see it with your eyes, it doesn't look real, it doesn't feel real, it kind of takes you out of it. And they said that that was a problem because they were trying to make a game where there were power positions, but then if you make power positions, then people are going to feel like it's not fair, but at the same time, it'll move traffic in that direction, and it'll create this kind of new dynamic where you have people trying to take a building or take that high ground or take that location where maybe they had to parkour to get their way up there. So it's really cool. It was really interesting, and I think it's true that it does lead to a new way to make maps. It's not just 3 lanes. Now you can make a lot of different crazy stuff, and that was really cool. They then went on to talk about the different map styles. They had one that was flash maps, such as the smaller gunfight maps, the 2v2 maps. They have regular standard maps, and then they talked about the 20 versus 20, which you guys are seeing here in the background. So I'm able to show some footage for TDM and also some domination, but in this case, we're going to be talking about domination. Now, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, we were all very excited when at the panel they said there's going to be a 20 versus 20. Like, everyone started like talking and getting really giddy, and you could tell that the guys who were sitting there at the panel really liked that everyone was very excited. And so when we finally finished up the panel and we went over to the game to play it at a kind of setup, which I did a vlog where I kind of showed that a little bit. So if you missed the vlog, check it out. I'll link it down below. But in that actual place, we were able to play not only the regular multiplayer maps, but we also got to play those big ass maps. We got to play one map specifically. Now, here's my honest thoughts. It just doesn't work at the moment. It's just super random. Team Deathmatch was incredibly random. There is no place to go to for TDM specifically where you feel like there's a lot of action. You're just running around a lot, and you still see a lot of people, but it's in a way where you're not expecting them. There is no, mini-map. There's no mini-map in multiplayer or these big maps. And if I had to say feedback on that, I'd say in regular multiplayer maps, you don't really need mini-maps. As someone who plays a lot of hardcore, personally, I feel like it's not needed. I've played a lot of hardcore for Black Ops 4, and once you get used to maps, you really don't need it. Plus, they also have a new compass feature at the top of the screen that lets you know where people are shooting. So if you want to know in which direction to head for action, it'll tell you. So I actually kind of like that, because when you combine the new audio system they have in place, you're going to be able to hear people where they're coming from and what direction, and you're also going to have somewhat of an indicator telling you where to go. And they actually kind of balance this out kind of well, because now you have personal UAVs that are after 3 kills. After 3 kills, which is super quick, you can get yourself a personal UAV where only you see the different targets. Now, for people who like to kill whore and they like to run around and get as many kills as they can, this might be something they want. They don't want their teammates to be able to see people, and then you can kind of scavenge those kills for yourself to try to get your nuke or whatever. And so, so that was the thing also. They revealed that the nuke is going to be in the game, which was really hyped. Everyone was really happy when they saw that at the end of the trailer. But again, they have the personal UAV, so I mean, if you're decent at the game, like not terrible, you're going to be getting constant UAVs, which will show you the mini-map anyways. And again, personally, I felt like it wasn't needed in the smaller maps. But when it came to the big maps, like this domination gameplay you guys are watching, you need to have it. The maps are too big. You're never going to learn it in the right way. There just needs to be a mini-map for that one specifically, because you need to be able to learn the map. And if you don't play a lot of those maps, because there's only 3 of them, or if you I just feel like the flow of it is messed up, because that little compass is not enough, because the map is so huge. Like, you're running in a general direction, but you don't know what's going on. So personally, I feel like the map or the mini map is needed on these bigger maps. So there we go. We talked about the big map. The other cool thing about the big map is actually that there are vehicles. There's actually AVs that you can drive around. And when I saw that, I was like, yo, those Modern Warfare Battle Royale leaks are looking pretty legit right now. The thing was, though, when I got on the little AVs, the control really weird. It felt like I was playing Grand Theft Auto, where it's kind of like a slippery kind of control, so it wasn't very precise like Blackout. But they were still pretty cool. And then the other one that you could drive around was a tank. So I'm going to have another video later on where I show you guys that vehicle gameplay. I think there's a little bit of that in this video, like specifically one time when I got on an AV and was like driving around a little bit. But you're going to see the tank, and you're going to see more weapon, or I should say vehicle stuff, in another video, in a separate video. So look forward to that. But there's vehicles you can drive around. Specifically, the tank is kind of crazy. I didn't get to use it, but I have a friend who let me use his gameplay. And you guys, I'll mention him in that video. But there's tanks, there's the little AVs, and then there's also just, it's huge. So I feel like if they add a mini-map, it's not going to be as crazy. You're going to know where people are shooting from, because my idea or my feeling going into that was, holy crap, I'm getting shot from so many different angles. I don't know where I'm getting shot. I'm constantly dying. And a lot of YouTubers who were at the event, when I asked them, what do you think of this big 20 versus 20 mode? They all said the same thing. They said they didn't like it because it felt like there was no action. And then when there was action, you were getting shot from angles you didn't know where you were getting shot from. So I think that one of the steps forward would be just to make sure they add that mini map, because I just feel like on that big map you need it. You absolutely need it. So anyways, those are my thoughts on the big map here. The actual multiplayer, man, I actually really enjoyed it. First game on, it was like, I think like a 2-minute adjustment period, but the weapons feel good. The recoil, which there's more recoil than normal, but it's actually kind of weird because it doesn't really affect you. And maybe that's just me, I don't know, you know, check out other videos from other people who went to the event. But personally, the recoil didn't bother me. It felt like if you were at the right range, you were able to control the recoil pretty easily. People were dying pretty quickly, not super fast like Ghost, but it definitely not as slow as Black Ops 4. So the time to kill was kind of at a nice medium there. And on top of that, you could swap if you wanted to from full auto to single fire. And I don't know if you need to have a special attachment. I'll definitely check my other footage. But that meant that if you had a weapon with a lot of kick, you could swap over to just single fire mode from a further distance. So I thought that was actually really cool. So it felt like it all flowed really well. I didn't really miss the mini-map in the regular, smaller sized maps. But again, I think maybe other people had a different opinion. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I wanted to get you guys some gameplay for this new 20 versus 20 mode, because I feel like that's actually the thing that a lot of people are probably going to be most excited for. Give you guys my thoughts on it. Does it work? And then how you can fix it or how to improve it. Then I also wanted to talk about the event itself, what I thought, what other people were thinking. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like on the video, guys. It's super appreciated and incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more videos like these, I'm going to have a lot more Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss a single upload here on the channel. If you want to support the channel directly, you guys can actually do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, special badges, and more. So go ahead and check that out only if you are willing and able to. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter at OGXRAYZ. I'm out. Peace.